I was never the type to stay up late, but that night, sleep evaded me. Something in the air felt off, though I couldn't place it. The house was quiet, or at least, I thought it was. I had been noticing little changes in her behavior over the past few months. Secretive texts, hushed phone calls, and an unusual attachment to her phone. I tried to ignore it, convince myself I was overthinking, but deep down, I knew something was wrong. Around 2 a.m., I awoke to the faintest whisper. At first, I thought I was imagining it, the stress and suspicion of the past weeks playing tricks on me. But the sound persisted. I crept toward the living room, my heart pounding, every step deliberate. Then I heard it clearly. Her voice, soft, conspiratorial. "He won't notice," she said. I froze. My pulse skyrocketed. Those words were enough to confirm everything I had feared. My hands shook as I pressed myself against the wall, listening. Then a man's voice responded, low, confident, and intimate. "Don't worry, he won't." A cold wave of betrayal washed over me. The quiet whispers became loud screams in my mind. The woman I had trusted, loved, and built a life with was talking to another man in my house at 2 a.m. while I slept in the next room. I didn't immediately confront them. I wanted to process, to plan, to make sure that when I didn't act out of anger, but with the precision of someone who had been wronged. I spent the night replaying every missed alarm, every strange excuse, every moment she had spent working late or visiting a friend. They all added up. By morning, I had made my decision. I would not beg. I would not plead. I would take control of the situation in a way that left no room for denial or manipulation. I arranged to meet her later that day under the guise of normalcy. She came home, acting as if nothing had happened, smiling and humming, completely unaware that I knew everything. "Morning," she said casually, brushing past me. "Morning," I replied, calm, controlled. My voice betrayed none of the storm inside me. When she sat down, I slid an envelope across the table. She raised an eyebrow. "What's this?" I didn't answer. I watched her open it. Inside were divorce papers, official and undeniable. Her smile froze. Confusion, fear, and finally, panic flashed across her face. You can't," she began, but I interrupted. "Yes, I can. I know everything. About the late nights, the hidden calls, and the man in my own home. I've been silent long enough, and now it ends. You have choices to make, and so do I." Tears welled up in her eyes, but I stayed firm. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I simply reminded her of what she had done by showing the facts and taking action. She tried to manipulate, to excuse herself, to rewrite reality, but the truth was already there, black and white. I had seen it, heard it, and now I had acted. That day, I walked out of the house not as a victim, but as a man reclaiming his life. The pain of betrayal was real, but so was the relief of no longer living in a lie. The echo of their whispers haunted me for a moment, but then it faded, replaced by the clarity that comes from standing up for yourself and refusing to settle for less than respect, loyalty, and honesty. Freedom isn't always loud. Sometimes it comes quietly, like sliding an envelope across a table while your heart steadies itself. That morning, I realized I had lost someone who didn't deserve me, but I had gained the most important thing, myself.